Thank you very much, gentlemen. Here with Moon from FlyQuest. And I want to ask you right off the bat, because Team Liquid used to be your old squad. You played on the Challenger team a little bit. You played with them on the main stage as well. But you also haven't ever beaten Reignover. So how did it feel beating your old team, but also beating somebody that you've been looking up to and trying to chase for a while now?
Yeah, I mean, Reignover is like really good. Beating him is really nice for me. I'm pretty good friends with everyone on TLA and everyone on TL. In between games, I was in the bathroom and they're like, "Oh, you're Kindred with Ghost? Like, what's going on?" It feels really good to beat them.
I wanted to ask you about that too. The Kindred with Ghost, like I've seen it like one time ever. So what was the thought process behind that? And also, what was the team thinking when you wanted to lock that in?
So funny story, like there's a lot of subreddits on Reddit of like champion mains and stuff. So I went on last night I went on the champion subreddit Kindred, and someone was like, "Yeah, this is really good. You go Coast, you go Storm Raiders, and you do like this random build." And I tried it in solo queue. I'm like, man, this feels really strong. I played Kindred one time in scrims like a week ago, and that was it. And I'm like, I kind of want to play Kindred here, guys. So I tried it out. I think it's okay. I don't think it's that great in hindsight. I don't think I'll do it again. I think Graves or Lee Sin would have been better, but I wanted to try it. And my team had confidence in me, which is really nice to have. Even though we didn't practice it much, they were like, you know what, trust Moon, play around him, stuff like that. So it feels nice to have that confidence.
And that's awesome because they were talking about synergy on the desk. You're actually the only member who actually joined this squad when they converted from Cloud9 Challenger to FlyQuest. So what's it been like going onto this squad that was all buddies before, and then you were inserting yourself in?
Honestly, it's been a really easy transition for me. I feel really comfortable on this team. I was on a team with Alltech before, and we were really good friends on Energy. We still have that friendship, and everyone else is just really nice. Hai is like one of the nicest people I've ever interacted with, and synergizing with the team I feel like is really easy as well. I don't feel nervous at all on this team. Like even though I feel like before, if I played against Reignover in my old team, like Team Liquid, I would have been super nervous. I didn't feel nervous at all in these games, which is like a really good improvement for me. And I think it's just my team has my back and my team has confidence in me, which helps more than anything else.
And so final question here, with your confidence and no nerves, how far do you think you go as a player, and how far do you think FlyQuest goes in terms of the standings?
I'm really surprised we went 2-0 this week. We didn't have computers until like 2 or 3 days ago, so we're Ubering to Riot every day to scrim. We couldn't play solo queue that much, but we're finally moving in. We're finally getting computers and stuff like that. So I think we're only going to improve more and more as the split goes on.
All right, thank you very much, Moon. Congratulations on the victory and the 2-0 for the week. And now we're going to send it over to the casters to close out that match.
Thank you, Senpai. We're just going to close out a few things. We have a Player of the Game award to give out there. Great to hear from Moon, though. And again, we talk about Hai, the confidence he instills in his team. That's amazing to hear that Moon just didn't feel nervous.
Exactly, that feeling of safety that I was just talking about. He's talking about it right there. You just feel so much more confident. They definitely do have his back, and it really does show in the play and how important that is when you have to make these calls. And you know, the team is so decisive.
And on safety, elimination, Player of the Game, saving so many lives on the Karma. He was like, I think 1-0-15. Yep, 1-0-15. Early redemption was really the man that won a lot of those early team fights around the Dragon and kind of kept the snowball going.
The presence in the bottom lane, the presence in the team fights, you know, protecting people from Katarina. He really just did it all. And he was a big player in the previous game as well. So I think just all around, you know, people were wondering, are these guys too old? And both of them, Hai and Lemonation, show up really big here. So props to those guys.
So looking great. Congratulations, FlyQuest, for the 2-0. Now let's join NALCS1 for their coverage of Game 2 of Team Dignitas versus